just mowing a World Cup pitch, like you're halfway through and you might just smile and go, what am I doing here? I'm in the middle of a World Cup.
Cristiano Ronaldo's last dance in the World Cup, maybe, and to have a part in his performance on the pitch, it's just something I probably thought I wouldn't sort of say, especially for the World Cup.
Attention to detail and work ethic, working together, using all your knowledge and skill sets combined, putting in the work. That's what I believe it takes to be a World Cup groundsman.
I'm Ethan Reed and I'm the pitch performance manager here for Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. So I have been at Nottingham Forest for over 2.5 years now. So I've just finished my second season here as the manager of this world famous pitch. Before Nottingham Forest, I was at a local rival in Leicester where I did an apprenticeship. I did that a number of years ago, and before then I was doing my own lawn care and gardening business, and that stemmed all the way back from earning pocket money, cutting grass for my neighbours and family friends, and it just grew into a passion, grew into a successful business. But I just had this itch to work in football, and seeing team successes and people lifting trophies. I like to think I'm okay with my feet, but I'm a lot better on a mower, so I thought, what part can I play in football? And yeah, started to look to get into the football groundsman industry, got the apprenticeship, and I'm lucky enough to be sat here today. It wasn't until I actually got into this industry, and specifically this performance role here at Nottingham Forest, where I realised how much of an input the turf can help performance for those marginal gains for your team's success. We work closely with a third-party company in Raw Stadia here at Nottingham Forest, and what Raw Stadia do, we collect pitch data, which then we turn into pitch reports for the sports science team for the performance of Nottingham Forest. And Raw Stadia have got a contract for 3 of the stadiums over at the World Cup, and my relationship with them and being passionate about the data and the pitch reporting that I do here at Nottingham Forest, I got a phone call to see if I wanted to go and work at the World Cup, which is yeah, it's kind of bonkers. So I'll be going over to Houston and being the pitch manager for the Houston venue for the duration of their matches at the World Cup. I got a phone call from Reece, and I speak to Reece fairly regularly anyway, so it's not a surprise that my phone rang, but he sort of asked, he said, would I be interested in the opportunity? And without even consulting my family, I sort of jumped at it and said yes. Later, obviously, shared the news with my family, and it was a no-brainer that they backed me and fully supported me to take the opportunity. I believe the capacity is probably 80,000. It's a roofed stadium, so that will bring its challenges. Texas, again, the heat, I'm climatising it nice today, but I think it's going to be a different kind of heat out there. We'll be hosting 7 matches, so again, one of the most used stadiums in the World Cup. 2 of which will be the knockout stages, the round of 32 and the round of 16. It's usually artificial, so that's why they've brought in myself looking after grass pitches from, for the Premier League, to bring over that experience to help maintain a grass surface fit for, hopefully fit for the World Cup. We've got Portugal playing at least 2 games there. So Cristiano Ronaldo's last dance in the World Cup, maybe, and to have a part in his performance on the pitch, it's just something I probably thought I wouldn't sort of say, especially for the World Cup. It would be a big challenge in a lot of ways. One, the agronomy of looking after the grass and the health of the turf inside the enclosed roof stadium. So using the tools out there to simulate wind, simulate artificial light, control the moisture for humidity because the disease pressure is going to be higher. The tight turnarounds of games, got quite a bit of experience up with Nottingham Forest, especially with Europe just been and gone. But then not only that, the personal challenge as well of being away from my family, my little girl for quite a lengthy period of time. So it kind of really hit me last night because with match day today, last night was the last time till July I'll be reading her a few bedtime stories. So that'll also be a big challenge. So yeah, a lot of challenges, well out my comfort zone, but one I'm very much looking forward to. Incredibly proud, really. Like, well, it was my parents. I was cutting their front garden when I was like a 10-year-old, to now preparing a World Cup pitch it's insane. So yeah, I think they're all incredibly proud. A lot of support from my wife. Like I said, she'll be at home during this day with our little girl, so a lot of support and love from them. The work out there is going to be intense. I think I'll learn a lot about myself, especially like I said, I've only been the manager here for 2 years, and I've had Craig with me the whole time. I've known Jed since my time at Leicester. Sam's coming as an apprentice. I've known Tim since I've joined Nottingham Forest. He's just recently joined us. So I'll be going over and having a brand new team. So the management side of going in, I think I'll learn a lot about myself there. And then just the rigorous standards that the international tournament pitch needs to be. Because if you're talking a game every 3 days in an enclosed bowl where there could be like high humidity, you know, I'm going to learn a lot on the agronomic side as well. So, yeah, I'll come back a better man, a better groundsman for sure. I think it's what's in here. You have to have some sort of positive work ethic and graft about you, because it's it's not short days. You don't know what the weather's going to do. Like today, it's real heat, proper heat. Talking about sort of 25, 27 right now, and we've just had to prepare the pitch. So already we've done 15, 16,000 steps, and the match is still a few hours away. So there's still match day. So you have to have a bit of grit about you. In terms of like machinery, obviously you need your mower. You got to get that pitch down looking like a carpet, get that pattern in play, and you want the aesthetics to be on point, so when the players walk out of the tunnel and when the fans come to the stadium, there's that wow factor. It's crazy to think that I was, like my story, cutting grass at Nearsby Drive and around the local area to the city ground is crazy. But now going onto the world stage, flying halfway around the world and preparing for the World Cup, immensely proud. I think it's one of them, when it's done, I will look back on. I'm somebody who kind of struggles to be in the moment a little bit, because I know there's a lot of work to do. So I'll take it day by day. I'll do my very best to be where my feet are, but I think it's one way I'll look back with enormous pride.
And you're heading to the ground and you're seeing the fans all coming in. Obviously, there's different fans every match week, and then you get in and the atmosphere building. That's the exciting bit. With all stadium work, like back home with Nottingham Forest, when Muddock and Ty goes and all the rest of it, that's probably like the pinnacle of my match day. Just mowing a World Cup pitch, like you're halfway through and you might just smile and go, "What am I doing here? I'm in the middle of a World Cup."
A typical day in the life of a World Cup groundsman at Houston. 1:40, we're leaving the apartment. 1:55, arriving at the stadium. 2:05, we're beginning to mow. 2:20, the line marking starts. By 5 AM, we're doing the pitch test and the goals are going in. Pitch to be signed off by 6 AM, ready for FIFA and Hawkeye. 6:30 to 8:30, nap time. 10 o'clock return to the stadium. At 11 o'clock, the warm-ups begin. 12 o'clock, kick-off. 12:50, half-time divoting. And then when the game ends, roughly 2 PM, the grooming begins, along with a full pitch divoting and a rotary mow. 2:40, the fertiliser begins. 5:30, lights are in and on.
Everything's been so intense out here, so knowing that I've got such a great team back at home looking after the city ground, it's definitely been something I've not had to worry about, so that's very handy. And then, when I go home, again, it goes without saying, like, the moment I come through the door, and I'm sure she will, like, see my daughter like run up to me, that's going to be, that will be a very special feeling.
What does it take to be a World Cup groundsman?
Attention to detail and work ethic, 100%. And just being collaborative with because there's so many different people involved in each different project across all the stadiums. So it's just working together, using all your knowledge and skill sets combined, having those difficult discussions if they need to be had, and then just putting in the work. Yeah, I think those first two, attention to detail and work ethic, would be like two complete non-negotiables. That's what I believe it takes to be a World Cup groundsman.
Really good to be back. I've obviously brought the Texas sunshine with me, so yeah, pleased to be back. It was very intense, very long weeks, but I'm ready to rock and roll with the season here. Pitch is about 4.5 weeks old. The lads have done a terrific job to get to where it is now, and we're looking to build on that and then go into a successful season with the guys and the ladies team here at Nottingham Forest.